blonde on Facebook named Ashley Miller. And she was a friend of my niece's, and Ashley is actually Brad's wife. And I got pretty lucky to have her as my health coach. And I asked her, I said, what are all these before and after pictures? I'm like, okay, what is this all about? She shared the program with me. She walked alongside me, and I ended up losing 45 pounds. I got off of medications. I was on high blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications, and I just didn't see any hope whatsoever. So Take Shape for Life was just an amazing answer, and a lifestyle change that I encompassed, and just appreciated so much what my health coach did for me. It has an amazing community, and the more you plug into it, the more successful and the more fun it could be. And also the program and your new health, you create so much energy in your life. Oh my gosh. I can now volunteer my time, and I run circles around some people. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be 55 this year, which means I get my AARP card. Whoop, whoop. Not so happy about that part, but my energy level is just off the charts. So it just allows me to do the things that I love and my passions. Interestingly enough, just a little side note, my younger daughter got married this past year. And just to kind of show you how our lives have changed is that, and how much we've encompassed this amazing plan, is we actually ended up serving a lean and green option at her wedding reception, because we have found that through our lives and our transformations and my family's transformation, we have a lot of friends that have jumped on board, and they've also gotten healthy and encompassed and embraced the Habits of Health system by Dr. Anderson. And so we wanted to just be supportive of that decision to be healthy. So we served a lean and green, because that's what we eat. Anyway, so I love that part of our community and our lives and how things have changed. These pictures on the computer right now are just downright out amazing. I ran 2 half marathons last year, and then the big before and after picture was when my younger daughter actually was being confirmed, and that was me on her wedding day. So I just can't believe sometimes when I look at that I'm the same person. So in 2016, super excited. I'm an empty nester for the first time, so I'm really going to warn all of my clients and people that I'm reaching out to help, because I'm going through nurturing withdrawals, I'll be honest. So I'm going to end up nurturing and helping and walking alongside and being able to fulfill my dream to inspire and to help them find what I have found, and it helps me keep on track as well. Also, too, I've been in healthcare since I was 16 years old. And one thing that somebody else kind of mentioned is that, healthcare in America is changing. And it's really important these days to be proactive. So this also, too, keeps me inspired to help others as we find that it's more difficult to pay for medications. Insurance premiums are going crazy. So to me, being in healthcare, that's just another little nugget that I want to pass along and help other people find their health so they don't have to struggle with that financial aspect of things. So one thing I just wanted to touch base on real quick about Paige, who I just absolutely adore. Isn't she just the cutest thing? Anyway, I just love her. She's got 2 kids. And one of the greatest things that I love about my job as a health coach is when I get texts, and I have a couple moms that I've helped, several moms, and I get a text saying, oh my gosh, my kids are eating my chocolate bars. And I'm like, well, that's great. Why, because they're healthy and they're low in sugar. And I said, that's great. And they're like, yeah, but they're my bars. I don't want to share them. So Paige is one of those that has the kids digging in her drawers, eating her chocolate bars. So now when she, has her chocolate bars, she has to order a few for the kids and put them in the lunch boxes. So love that part of my job as well, because it's affecting the youth, and it just touches so many lives. So thank you so much for allowing me to share the story.
Oh, I love it, Bobby. It's an amazing story. And again, this is another benefit. Some of the people that come into your life, like Paige into your life, and you and Mike into Ashley and ours, like you meet the best people through this as well. So your friendships get a lot better too. I love it that you just love helping people. You've always been that way, and you can see how great it is just to pay that health forward that you have. And man, who would miss their age on a live call that's going to be recorded? That you can say it. Just people that are not ashamed of where they're at in their health. So congratulations, amazing job. And I feel like that was a great way to wrap this up. So many different stories that were amazing tonight. So what about you? It doesn't matter if maybe you stumbled on this to, kind of learn about maybe starting out your new year, right? Maybe you're midway through your journey as far as getting started. Maybe you're, a resident like they've been doing this for years, like myself, Antonio, Bobby, Joy. Either way, we're all about moving our health forward. So where do you want to be and where do you want to go next in your health? For those this is actually a review for those that know the system that's helping you create health. It's so easy. And for those that are looking to do it, our plan just includes weight loss. Many people are talking about initially, like, you're kind of skipping past it because the weight loss happens. And then it's, what are you doing next to do that? We don't want to fall into that diet mentality. And that's what Bobby was talking about, making the switch. We really talk to people about optimal health. And optimal health is like a three-legged stool. It's not really about exercise or what we eat. It's about three main categories that we focus on. Why? Having a healthy mind. Antonio definitely hit on that. Coaching and accountability, having someone that's going to be there with you, multiple people, a community, and then nutrition and eating plan. Just really about that support. And just like our plan and our optimal health has three legs to it, so does our support. So we have the support of health coaches. You might have noticed that a lot of people here said health coaches. It's because, they may have been inspired by one particular person, but we have a community of it. So usually you're learning from multiple people that you do. You're surrounded by these people. You're in contact with people often. So you have other support that just keeps you going. So we have Habits of Health calls, nurse calls. This is one of the things we do too, just getting connected and learning from each other. We have education, which is huge. Dr. A's Habits of Health, that's what actually really switched it for me. I didn't know what was going to change for me when I had my first bar and got started on this plan. And I didn't know this was going to change everything in my life from the inside out. But then I started gaining success. And like Antonio, I lost my first 8 pounds in my first week. Results not typical, but they kind of are a lot of the time, but they're not typical. I have to say that. When I started diving into this book, I started realizing all the things that I was feeling good started making sense to me, and you just keep wanting to go. So we're actually going to take that to a next level. I'll cover the challenge, the games that we're going to play here to kind of kick off the year in a second. But we have plans, and really they revolve around nutrition plans that fuel yourself 6 times a day, just eating every 2 to 3 hours. We have a 5-in-1 plan, 3-in-3 plan. We also have nursing mothers plans and other plans. We have, my wife actually is, we just celebrated our 1 year's old anniversary, our 1 year old turning 1, and she's actually at a lower weight than she was when she actually got pregnant, which is amazing. We're balanced nutrition. We have over 70 options, so it just makes it simple. Lean and green, that's what Bobby fed everyone at the wedding. Very simple way just to approach healthy meals. So you have 1 or 3 of those, depending on which plan you have a day that's right for you. On our 5-in-1 plan, you lose 2 to 5 pounds a week, and then 1 to 2 pounds thereafter. Average cost is about $10 to $12 a day, so you're saving money. So this isn't an expense that you pay out to pay or to afford, and then it's just simple eating plan. So you can kind of see an idea of what a easy day looks like. And basically, the way I like to say it is, there's enough things going on in our life, and we've already sometimes write health off because we write ourselves off last. This is something that can help you reach areas in your life and your health that you never thought possible. And we've got enough things, taking up our brain space. Let's make this one simple. And I think that's the thing that's really great about this. So like Antonio was talking about, is it makes it simple to keep living health long-term. These are just some of our more basic plans that we do, the 5-in-1 or 3-in-3, or basically a lot of people will start out with the 5-in-1, and then once they reach their healthy weight, they'll move into 3-in-3 for optimal balance. So, and we have multiple meals, but this is kind of the recipe for success. You add education with support and community, and the structure of our support, and you get stories like this left and right. That's what we see day in, day out. So, and real people trust real people. I think every person referenced the person that actually inspired them. So this is just an example of how health can pay forward. So all along your journey, if you're having success, tell people. You can actually help them yourself. That's the beauty of what we do. You would think you would need to have like a super special degree, but actually the people that are just showing people what they do is actually making the biggest difference in our country right now. So refer them to your health coach or help them yourself. That is one of the biggest powers of what we do. And also, it also reinforces your journey when you tell other people and help other people. So that's just really, I think the essence of today's call was just living a life on purpose. I think everyone had a lot of purpose and mission in their life, and life feels good when you're on purpose. So I just kind of want to end today's call and kind of go into 2016 with who's counting on you in your life to be your healthiest. And it's time to start living the life you imagine. You know, I think we've all been, had a moment with ourselves where we're like, wow, I'm really just not where I want to be. If I was really up to me, I'd be here right now. Well, you know what? This is your year. You know, whether you've massively changed your health or you're just looking and you were one of those people that kind of sounded like the before of these stories, hop in with us, have some fun with us. We're a fun community. We love having fun, and I'm going to kind of announce it right now. So what we thought we would do, because we just had that fun Thriving Through the Holidays group, we're going to kick off this year with a 5-week health and health challenge that we're going to do. And we're going to call it Healthy to the Core, because we're going to focus on core habits that are taught in that Dr. A's Habits of Health system that everyone has learned here. But we're going to focus on just building some of those. The year's starting out right. It takes 30 days to build the habit. So we're inviting you to ask yourself, what's the next level of health and fitness you want to raise your self up to in 2016, and let's jump out of the gate and create it. So for those that are brand new on the line listening, we want to congratulate you for being here and being at the right place. We did this because so many people often say, why did I not know about this? Why did someone not tell me about this? So we kind of created this day to share these stories, to know it's possible, but also to say, join us this year in taking your health to the next level. So if you'd like to get started today, if you're one of those new people, we want to offer you $25 towards your nutrition plan that you want to get started on. So just connect with the person that invited you and join us in getting healthy. We're going to start this game in about a week. So get those goals ready, eyeball some things and start dreaming, because it's really easy to start saying, what do I want to do, instead of why can't I not, or I wish I could. You have the freedom to do it. So that being said, guys, thank you everyone who shared tonight. Great stories. It's truly inspiring. We'll see you guys on the next call. We have another one at the top of the hour, and if you like it, share this with somebody, because there's someone in the world that's thinking this and they want to know that they can create health too. So let's make this the best year yet. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.